Bruce Young for the Women's Australian Open website, and I'm here with the tournament director of the Australian Women's Open, Trevor Herden. Trevor, I imagine this morning when you set the golf course up, the idea of a 63 and a 64 was probably far from your mind.
Well, it was, Bruce. Yesterday going around setting it up, I tucked quite a lot of pins because the greens were relatively soft for today, and I didn't think they'd get amongst it like that, but what a great performance.
As the golf course dries out over the next couple of days, and hopefully it does, because we do have a storm coming this afternoon, but if it does dry out, this golf course is going to get more difficult.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Being on clay, it'll get firmer and firmer, and provided we don't get too much rain, it should firm up nicely for the weekend.
So how do you go about tweaking it to make it just slightly more difficult over the next few days if you need to?
Well, obviously we'll keep working on the greens. I'd like to get to about 11-11. 11-10, 11-11 on the green speed. There's some tighter pin options there still to go, and I think we're pretty much at our full length of as far as yardage off the tee. So it'll still be a good test. And the rough's not that simple either, and with the ryegrass. So look, all I can say is that we'll tuck the pins as we normally would, and again, having the best players in the world here, you've got to challenge the best players in the world, and we'll be doing that. And I went quite nicely today with it, but that's a phenomenal round of golf. And Yanni Singh, I think, finished 5 or 6, is he? 5 or 6? So that's, number one player in the world there doing that. So it'll be great come tomorrow afternoon, provided we don't get too much rain.
Well, let's talk about Lydia Ko. You've seen her perform at the Australian Amateur Championship. She's an absolute phenom as far as women's golf is concerned, about golf generally, I suppose, worldwide. What do you think about that round this morning?
Well, it's amazing. I know she had a day out with a putter. I don't know how many putts she had, but her temperament is so good. She doesn't get phased. So I think she's got a huge potential. Obviously, she may become the superstar. But the way she goes about her job, very professional, but she doesn't get flustered. You know, she hits a bad putt, hits a bad tee shot. She doesn't get flustered and upset as many others do. But she's a very balanced player, and I think that holds well for her.
Well, you've been involved in the the tournament coming to Royal Canberra for quite some time now. You've been excited about the prospect. Now that it's here, now that it's delivered, are you still excited?
Oh yeah, look, it's great to first of all have the LPGA and the best players in the world here. It's great to be at Royal Canberra, which I think is a great little golf course. There's plenty of challenge here. It's very, very good, and I can't say enough about the club, what they've done, and the preparation with the course preparation itself, the way they're set up based on what we've asked for. They've got that pretty much spot on, and I think we're just all set for another great championship in Australia.
Trevor Herden, job well done so far. All the best for the rest of the week.
Thanks, Bruce. Good.